Hello guys, this is Umesh Patil from Altexport, and today we are going to review the Google Nexus 4, which is made by LG, as you can see. So let's start reviewing the phone. This is the phone which is switched off, and this it uses clear black technology, which has as you can see, when the phone is switched off or is in sleep mode, the screen is completely black and it feels really good. It looks really good. The clear black technology it is. Then it has, I haven't actually removed its default screen guard, so it has power and volumes pictures of markers on it. So let's boot it up. So I pressed it, now it is booting up. As you can see, the Google logo, then Nexus logo. And then let's talk about the hardware, the externals of the device. So we have got the speaker, the front facing camera which is 1.3 megapixel, and the sensors which senses the daylight and accordingly adjusts the brightness of the screen. Then it has proximity sensor which senses the how far device is from some, like your ear or something, so that it can switch off the display. So the device is booted up. Let's unlock it. You will see the screen is really very bright. Let's put it on the full brightness. So this is the full brightness of the screen, and you can see the screen is really bright. And let's put it on auto again. Okay, so this is the screen which is actually 4.7-inch screen, which is 720p and has 320 ppi of pixel density. Then we were talking about the externals of the device. Let's lock it again. So here we get the notification area, notification LED, which looks really great when it notifies something. Like if the notification from Facebook, it glows green, from WhatsApp it glows white, if it is message it glows again white or something. The color changes. I don't know what color comes for which application. Then we have got power button here, which is really good thing. This is the easiest place to access the power button by your thumb. If you are left hand user, then you can also easily access this button. Then there are volume rockers here, plus and minus. Then we have here SIM card slot. This is actually SIM card eject. This is SIM card tray, which comes out by SIM card ejector that is provided by LG, and it uses micro SIM card slot. Micro SIM card. Then at the bottom we have a micro USB port, then 2 screws and a primary mic here. Then at the up we have 3.5mm jack, and as it does not come with any headphones or hand-free, then it plays, it can, any hand-free, any headphone you have, it can be used with it. Then we have the secondary mic here, which reduces the background noise. At the back we have 8 megapixel camera, which is a decent camera. We can't say it exceptional, but it's good. For that you need steady hands. Then there is LED flash. This is Nexus logo, this is IMEI, this is made by LG. And one thing I liked it, first time I've seen a phone which is made by Korea. I always seen phones, either they say made by, say, Samsung, or either they say made in China. Then we have here a very tiny speaker, which is again the wrong position to put a speaker, because when you put it on the table, it reduces the volume level drastically, and volume level is really low. What else we have here? No, everything is covered. These are the externals. Let's see internals. So this is the lock screen. It shows you clock, the date, your logo, owner information, and if you are playing some music or something, it will show music player here. I'll show you how it displays. Then if you slide down, we have besides, then you can see application setup. You can directly access those applications here by here, from here. Even you can add some applications in here, but there are limited app options to add. Let's start the camera. I put the lock to the gallery. So this is the camera. Let's take, oops, okay, so this is the picture I've got. Camera is good, it takes good picture, but your hand needs to be steady for that. As you can see, I've taken this picture in the morning or in the evening, I don't know, I don't remember. The details, level of details it captures is good. So nice camera. Okay, so let's talk about applications and the operating system. So it comes with the stock Android, which is Jelly Bean, directly from Google. No tweaks or additions are added into it by like other manufacturers do. So let's see. So let's go into the about phone. As you can see, it has 4.2.2 Android version. Then let's see how much space do you actually get. So this is 16 GB version of the phone. If you're buying one, then go for 16 GB only, don't opt for 8 GB, because in 16 GB I get only 12 GB user available space, and which is not sufficient, and you cannot connect other pen drives or something to this device like you do in older Nexus devices. Let's see how much amount of RAM you get. So if you go into the apps, it will show you how much disk space you have used and the space that utilized by. So here is very good thing that you get around 1.5 GB of free RAM space for the user, and which is really good thing, which makes this device run faster, quicker, faster than any other device. You can see I haven't come across any device that runs faster than like this phone. It provides you very fluid experience, and the touch is brilliant. You just feel the touch, and yeah, the screen is quite brilliant. The screen is lot bright. Let me show you how it plays the video. I am currently using the MX Player application to play video, so you can see how beautiful it looks. Those keys also disappear while watching movies.
My son was in the bus.
So this is actually Man of Steel trailer.
You're the answer, son. You're the answer to every alone in the universe.
Can I just keep pretending I'm your son?
You want to? You will help them. Believe your son is safe. I will fun.
Okay, so that was the video playback. Let's take a look on music playback. So it feels like it has good amount of voice, sound level is high, but this is actually a, what I can say, quiet place, so the sound level is good. But believe me, in headphones you will feel the sound. The sound is extremely good. I've even better than what I've used is Sony Xperia Neo. Although everybody says Sony has better sound qualities, but this phone I've used and I like the sound very much. Sorry. Let's see, this is actually Google Play Music player, which comes with inbuilt equalizer settings, which is good thing to add. Provides us too many presets, and you can create your own. Then you can increase bass boost, 3D effect, etc. So as this device does not come with any hand-free or headphones, you might wondering what headphones or hand-free we can buy to use with this phone. So I'll suggest you to buy Clips Image S3, which is I'm using with this phone, and I've impressed with the sound it provides with this phone. I've been using this hand-free headphones quite a while, but I've also used that hand-free headphones with my Sony Xperia Neo V, but I didn't like that sound with that phone that much. But the sound with this phone, I will say this is perfect partner. Now this is the notification area. You can swipe every notification out. If you say I have got email notification, you can directly reply through from here. or you can archive that message. If you have got missed call alert here, you can directly call back from here. You don't need to go into that screen. Then we've got here some other settings. You can directly, some settings allows you to directly click and access, but some settings when you click it takes you into that settings, and then you have to on or off it. Okay, as it is Android, you can customize it as per your needs. There are millions of applications available in the market, and no matter how many applications you install in this device will run smoother and quicker. So what else we have here to see? So it comes with let's see the how browser renders things. Let's open up our website. So I am currently using 3G. So you have seen how fast it rendered the page, although the page has not many things to show, but still rendering is quite good. Browsing, internet browsing in this phone, as it has Chrome, it's good, it's brilliant. I like everything that phone offers. It gives you, it definitely gives you best of Googles in this phone, as they say. Now let's see the messages in the normal messaging app. Actually, so this is the messaging application. You can add a message and type in. Let's not go deeper into it. The contact application provided by this, I haven't liked it. It merges all contacts from all your accounts. You just don't put only, if you want to put only or view only phone contacts, you can't do that. If you want to only view contacts with phone numbers, that also you can't do that. You have to, so that for that I have installed Contact Plus application, and which serves my need better. So as I said, it's Android, you can do any kind of customizations as you want. Let me show you how it renders games. So let's open a game. So you see how fast it loads up. So I'm gonna review this game as well. As you can see, this game runs smooth, fast, and no lag at all. 1 second. Sorry about that. Got wasted. Okay, so as you can see how good it renders. Wait to load. So I'm going to review this game as well afterwards. So let's not go deeper into it. Let's put it into the background so that you can see how still the device is fast. And others are devices quite well. I can recommend you to buy this device only if you do not consider to, your memory requirements are less, because this comes with only 12 GB of memory space, and you have to, if you want to put lots amount of data, then you have to buy some other phone. So 12 GB is I think not sufficient, I can say, but yeah, can be made sufficient. What else it has, like if you're playing, let's so that was all what else application I can show you is the movie studio that they have provided, which allows you to create crop movies, cut and crop, basically, and create videos direct into the device. Then There are some nice applications that are provided by Google, but those applications are not that device specific. Those applications are also available on the market, so any device can take advantage of those applications. Let me show you what we have. Playbooks. Yeah, Playbooks is a nice add-on. You can read books on it, and the reading books experience on Playbooks is good. So as you can see, I have opened a book, and this is really good experience of reading books on the device. Then let's talk about its some cons. So when you're playing game or watching movie, this device heats up really quickly, and it's up little high, like the heat is, you can feel how hot the device has become, and will probably want to then exit the game or something like that. And then when you are charging this device, it like, if you're charging it by its charger, then it takes like 2.5 hours to charge, fully charged. And if you are charging it with your PC, then it will be like 5 to 6 hours, because charging through PC is really very slow. But it depends upon the how amperes, I mean how much output your port has. If you have more amperes output, then it will charge faster. Like if you use Samsung charger with this, which gives like 2.0 amperes output, then the phone will charge even faster. Then battery, if you are a heavy user, then battery, you need to charge this phone twice a day. Otherwise the battery gives you like 12 hours of backup. Then its back is really nice, but it's finger magnet. So I don't care if it is finger magnet, but those who do care, for those device is not made for them. And there is these particles in the back. Those particles glows when light hits the head hits the back, and that feels very nice. It looks good. Yeah, and when you connect this device to the PC, you'll only get two options, either camera mode or media storage, and both options are annoying. Like you can't transfer files faster like you do in mass storage, as it has built-in storage. You can't connect this device as a mass storage device. You have to, if you want to copy some big file, then you have to wait that file for very longer time period to actually copy it takes a hell lot of